Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I feel so weird saying it because it's been so long. Um, but yeah, thank you for tuning in to this video, for watching this video. Um, Hopefully, I get to do more videos more often. But today I really want to talk about a popular topic that, we've all heard about, we've all discussed, and we're all um, like rooting for. And it's the topic of self care. There's a lot that has been said about self care, especially for women, and for me now, especially for moms. And I think that a lot of the self care conversation focuses on taking time off, going on a vacation, getting enough rest, you know, going to the spa, get a massage, get your hair done, get your nails done, take a break, from the kids, go outside, touch grass, and all of that conversation, which I am like 100% on board with that. But I think that the aspect of self care that we don't really hear much about is the part that focuses on our medical health, like the state of your health. Like, how have you been since you've been pregnant or since you had your baby? What is the state of your health? And have you ever gone back to the doctor to say, I have been experiencing this? Or have we all accepted that all of the symptoms that we're experiencing is part of the sacrifices that, um, that we have to pay for, having a child, having a baby, getting pregnant, being a mom. And I find that people don't really talk about it. And I think mostly because of the general acceptance that it's just one of those things, including doctors. You sometimes you go to the hospital, they'll tell you, yeah, it's just one of those things. Okay, so what is the solution? Is there a solution? Can I feel better? We don't probe, we don't ask, like, okay, what can I do about it? So really, that's what I'm talking about. I think also the other thing about not probing or asking further is fear. Like, oh, if I go now and ask, what if they find something? And we always say, what you don't know doesn't kill you. But a lot of times, what people don't know has also killed them. So if you can find out, what is going on with you, and you can treat it immediately while it's not in, a very serious stage right now, why not take care of it and, just get it moving. I think another thing that prevents women, especially from seeking medical help, is there's just this sense of guilt. Oh, I'm giving too much attention to myself. Oh, there are 1001 other things I need to be doing. Why do I want to now start, doing self-care, taking care of myself? There's also that sense of guilt, that you feel when you start focusing on yourself. But I strongly believe that it's important for us to do, especially getting that health check. So I'll just use myself as an example. So for me, for my first pregnancy, I used to have like a lot of bleeding. When I brush my teeth, when I floss, when I do anything, a lot of bleeding. But I took it as one of those pregnancy things. You go online, you read a lot of things, and people say, "Oh, I experienced." So you're like, okay, that's like it's comforting. You kind of take comfort in all of these symptoms. Like, okay, I guess it's one of those things, and you feel better. And for my first pregnancy, honestly, after I had my baby, like it stopped. But for my second pregnancy, like, I mean, this is almost 2 years after, and the bleeding did not stop. As a matter of fact, my entire oral health like started to decline really fast. Like my gums became extremely painful. And in fact, at some point, I thought that my tooth was going to fall off. Unfortunately for me, I went online, and I saw a post at that time. Someone posted about some of these symptoms, and it was about oral health and how pregnancy affected them, and there were lots of comments. I think the one that really did it for me was one woman commented that with each pregnancy that she's had, that she's lost a tooth. As soon as I read that, I was like, I lie. It's not going to be me. So, normal human being, I went online, Google, what can I do, and I just searched up different toothpaste, different mouthwash, to say, what can I do? I need help, all the while, I never for once thought of going to the dentist or seeking medical. I just felt like I can handle this, let's do this. So I mean I got some specialized, toothpaste and mouthwash, and to be honest, they kind of worked. I think for the most part, what those things did for me was it stopped the progression of all of the pain and discomfort I was having. The bleeding reduced drastically, but and that gave me the comfort that okay, I have it under control, so we're good, right? So I think the thing that made me eventually go to the dentist was my son now had like an incident in school where he bumped his head and then one of his tooth became loose. Now he's not of age to start having, a loose tooth. So that gave me concern. And because he's a boy, he's rough, he's still running around. I had to take him to the dentist. And while I was there, just like, I'm here. Might as well just book an appointment for myself. So I did that. I mean, they cleaned me up real good because even though I was managing the situation, there was still a lot of stuff, that they were able to get out. And I can tell you like the difference was like crystal clear. So and there are a lot of things, there are a lot of other symptoms. For some women, it's headaches. You've been having headaches ever since you had your baby. And yes, you've been taking paracetamol, but have you ever thought of, okay, what is the root cause of this headache? And is there a better way to treat this, without having to constantly use medication? Is there something that I can do? And that's why it's important to seek professional medical care. A lot of these things, we carry them as a badge of honor, like, oh, it's part of motherhood. A lot of women experiences. You'll be fine. And we're really just managing symptoms by ourselves. We're not seeking medical um, help. We're not asking questions. When women say, back pain, it's like, normal. Everybody, they experience so we go there all right last. And nobody is really asking, okay, can something be done about it? Or is there something that can help me feel better? Nobody's going back to the doctor to say, okay, I've been feeling this. Is there something I can do? For some people, it might just be, exercise, that would make you. I mean, it's better to go to the doctor and they tell you, oh, they've checked everything, they've done all the tests, they've done all the scans, and, they didn't find anything. So maybe you just need to work out. It's better. But I really want to encourage women, mothers out there to book that appointment with your doctor, go back to your doctor and tell them all of your symptoms, let them do a proper check, and I know it's scary sometimes because you're like, let them not go and find something, or oh, they will always find something. Okay. So if they find something and you're able to treat it, is that not a good thing? So let them find it. If there's something there, let them find it and get the treatment for it before, God forbid, it turns into something worse. And then you are forced to now go to the hospital. And then, God forbid, they now tell you, it has advanced to something, you know, um, more serious. So, this is just an encouragement. If you've been having some oral health issues, back pain, constant headaches, or you just catch yourself, saying constantly, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. You're just saying that over. You find that you're saying that more often, you need to see a doctor. Don't feel bad. Don't let anybody guilt trip you to say, hey, what's wrong with you? Are you the first person? It's not a big deal. Or a lot of people are going through it. Take charge of your health. Take charge of, your body. Don't be scared. Don't feel guilty for, taking care of yourself. And don't feel that you don't have faith. Because that's another aspect of it, feeling like, am I giving a wrong to the devil? Like, if I believe very strongly that God wants us to take care of our bodies, and being proactive to ensure that we are fit, we're okay, is a sign of responsibility to me, that you're responsible for yourself, you're taking care of your health, and in that way you would be able, and you'd have the strength, you would be more present with your family, with your children, you would have less complaints, less body pain. So why not book that appointment, see a doctor, talk to a professional. And this also, of course, covers mental health as well. Talk to a professional. Talk to a professional. I understand that, I mean, have friends, talk to friends, speak to people. These are very important. Talk to your pastor, very important. Pray, very important. But I feel like when it comes to getting professional help, people are skeptical. People are like, no, I don't want them to diagnose me with something. Like, just put the fear aside and get professional help. Okay, so this is really what I came to say. I'm feeling myself now. But this is really what I came to say. Like, seek professional help, seek medical help. Don't accept pain and discomfort as a badge of honor that you have to wear for the rest of your life. Book your appointments with your doctor. Go to the dentist. See a dermatologist. Whatever it is that you're having symptoms with, that you have been managing by yourself, it is time to see a professional and get the help that you need. And you'll be glad you did. So, see you some other time in my next video. Have a blessed day.